Now, Sri Pyarimohan
Mohapatra
Mohapatra.
always good.
Sir, in the limited period time allotted to me, I will just make one or two points. Because already so many speakers have spoken on the issue, on different dimensions of this issue. First is, when the nationalization took place first time, more than 4 decades ago, at that time the Prime Minister needed the support of the leftists. Mrs. Gandhi in 1968. So, nationalization was particularly because of the leftist pressure. While nationalization was done, the corruption due to which these textile mills had been made sick, that was not gone into. Those people made their textile mill sick, minted money, got out. Government took over. I'll give an example. There was only one mill which NTC has taken over in Odisha. I know the case intimately enough. They brought second-hand machinery, passing it off as new machinery, and everybody colluded in that corruption. And that old machinery, in no time, became junk. And government got junk. Government tried to, through the NTC, tried to modernize, and modernize half-heartedly. It never became a really working unit. NTC's record has been mixed. It's not a question of good year, bad year, 4 years of profit, 1 year of loss. That 1 year of loss, my friend said, why do you close down if there is a 1 year of loss? Several years of loss, very few years of profit. That is the record of NTC. And whose land? It's my second point. Emanating from this, okay, right, to negate a court order, today we are faced with an ordinance and then a bill to validate it. Now, whose land? Anyway, I'll come to a fundamental issue. Chairman sir here. The fundamental issue is this. When you take the land for any industry, forget the textile, you make governments fight, state governments fight. Take it either free of cost or at subsidized rates. Then you take larger amount of land than what is necessary. And later on, you sell off those lands at very high price. What for? Lands have been either given by the governments or acquired and given. In as early as 1971, Government of India in Bureau of Enterprises issued a circular, no state government shall give land at less than market rate to central undertakings, as otherwise it is perverting the balance sheet, the viability, the rate IRR, all these things are perverted because you don't take into account the real investment. And that, in spite of that, the Government of India went on making states fight. We are the Council of States. This is something on which we have to unite to see that the government doesn't do this blunder again and again. My friend Sri Singdev just pointed out how much of land has been sold. Just sold and only 1/4 of it is invested. That is the story of divestment. Take land from resource from the state government, call it surplus land, sell it off, and when you divest that much, you don't reinvest it for that particular industry. You want to make up the budgetary deficit of the central government. The states are not here. And then you keep on telling the states, look, we are not going to give you any more money. You try to raise your resources. You can't live on grants. This should not go on. This is my appeal to all my friends here from different states to press upon the central government to stop playing this game. Government must take for any industry, any requirement at market rate. And if they have taken for a requirement, the government have taken for social requirement, for educational purposes, free of rent, then it becomes the land of the President of India. Then they sell at very high rates. In Calcutta, Kolkata, lands of central undertakings have been sold at very high rates, saying that this is needed for stopping the sickness. Who made them sick? Not the state government. So, sir, this is a short point I want to make, and one last point somebody made, I want to expand it just by a minute, in half a minute. The textile minister must now think of not again so-called modernization, but your own program of integrated textile park, your own program of cluster, let it happen in those mills.
Okay.
And provide employment and see that viable units come up. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mohapatra ji.